Gonna keep that butt. Rubber side down.
You right there, ladies and gents, how's it going? Some of you may have been wondering what's been going on with my Moto Guzzi V7, as it hasn't really been in the channel very much recently. So I thought I'd do you a little update, just so you know it does exist still, but I'm actually in a bad mood with it. Well, more with myself. Right, let's show you why. So some of you may know that I recently had some stuff going on in my house and I needed to get the bikes away from there for a bit so the builders had access. And yeah, that was great, that was fine, no problems at all. Went to pick the bike up in my new van, didn't strap it down properly, also had a barbecue in the back of the van. Motorcycle fell over onto the barbecue and has now chipped the paint here and up here. To you that might not look like the end of the world, but for me the paint on this bike was just such a personal thing, and yeah, I've kind of fallen out of love with the paint job just because of that basically. That one doesn't really matter so much. I think I might be able to do something with that, but this one here, I can't do anything with it, I don't believe, in a way that will make me happy. Also, when the bike fell over, it has scraped up my exhaust pipe and put a dent in it, which I'm not very happy about. I've now learned how to tie the bike down better. But yeah, all little tantrums, all little things that have wound me up. And the creme de la creme of the bike for me at the moment is the clutch. I've always had a problem with it and I just can't get it to adjust right. I get the right play here so it doesn't slip, but then it grabs even with the clutch fully in. So I need to sit down and spend some time adjusting the clutch on this to get it all right. Something I've also noticed with all the work I did over the various lockdowns, I had a bit of a lockdown frenzy on this motorcycle, is that some of the mods I've done, although they will make it better for taking the bike on track days, I'm only going to do like one track day a year, if that, on this bike. I actually want a more focused, proper track bike, something that will actually be a bit more suited to it, although it is hilarious taking this on track. So yeah, I fitted rear sets to the bike, which are great, they're fantastic, and I'm sure they'll be brilliant on track, and they look great too. I really like them. They are a fantastic bit of kit and really nice, having that CNC engineering and stuff. I like that sort of stuff. But these are metal, hard mounted to the frame. The frame vibrates a lot on these bikes, which you don't notice it really on the standard bike because they've got rubber foot peg covers on them, which take away little vibrations, which make longer distance a little bit less fun on this bike. So I'm contemplating putting the standard foot pegs back on, which will bring them forward a little bit and make the bike a little bit more comfortable, although it won't, because I've put clip-ons on, and the clip-ons are also a problematic thing for comfort on riding this motorcycle. Because they mount directly to the forks here, it means that all the vibrations coming off this bike are transmitted straight into the bars, which give you a little bit of vibrations. Not a lot, but just enough to annoy me. Previously, when you've got the normal standard bars fitted, you've got rubber inserts in here, which then your bar risers go through, and then your bars are on top of that, and they're rubber mounted. And also the Renthals I had fitted to it are also sort of vibration absorbing as well. So it was a much more comfortable bike, much nicer riding position, and much better at doing distance. Now, as you can see, it's not exactly the most practical motorcycle with no rear end on it, so practicality isn't the only concern with this bike. Obviously aesthetics are too, but yeah, I think I went over the top on this. So the rear sets are coming off, I think, and the clip-ons are coming off. I will probably sell them if people are interested in them. I think they look great. Mine's a bit of a mess at the moment just because I've been playing around with things, and these bar ends don't really work too well with these bars that I've got set up. But yeah, they're great. Original equipment Moto Guzzi bars. They're just not for me, not for the use I get out of this motorcycle and the fun I have on this motorcycle. And with the paintwork, I think I'm ready to give it a new coat of paint, do something a bit different. I've got some ideas, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if I can get someone to make that a reality. The guy who did the painting on this bike, I don't think he's with us on this world anymore, which is a shame, but it means that I would need to find someone else to do the painting. I know someone I'm going to ask. I don't know whether they'll be able to do it, but it would be quite good to keep it within the YouTube family, so I will have a chat with him away from the internet and see what he says. Some other things that I'd like to do as well, if we are giving this a little bit of a refresh, is changing how impractical it is. Not entirely, I don't mind it being impractical, I have a practical motorcycle, but just making it a little bit more usable, and that will involve giving it some form of rear end, and that will stop the police giving me grief for having a dodgy number plate, because the one that's on there is very illegal. So I need to change that, because I've already been stopped for a naughty number plate on my other bikes. Currently this bike is off the road, so I'm not too bothered about it sitting on there at the moment, because it's not getting ridden anywhere. But I do want to make it a little bit more police friendly, because I don't like getting bother from them, and especially not since I got pulled over on my enduro bike for having an illegal number plate on that. So my plans are with this, it's something I've actually always wanted to do after getting my head around what the bike looked like. I loved it, rose tinted spectacles at start with, but there's just little things I wanted to change, and it might seem like nothing, but the frame goes up here like this, but the seat comes down to here. What I want to do is chop the seat up a little bit and have it going all the way around there, pull the seat cover up underneath it, and then you'll have a little bit of frame showing. And then what I'm going to try and do, if I can work out how, is to make some kind of just a tiny little bit of a tail out the back of this. It won't be much, it won't stop all the rain, it won't stop all the puddles and stuff splashing me, but it will make it a little bit better should I end up going through a puddle or something like that. It's a sunny Sunday motorcycle, this, for me. It's never ever going to be a practical motorcycle ever again for me. Maybe one day for someone else, they'll buy it and they'll make it into a practical motorcycle, but I doubt it. It's a toy. So yeah, I want to do something with the seat, I want to do something with the number plate position, because where it is I can't really put a full-size number plate on that, because of leaning the motorcycle. You end up with the number plate digging into the ground, which I don't really want, because I do lean this bike quite nicely. It's quite easy to get my knee down on this when I'm giving it some enthusiasm. I don't like how I've got my rear lights set up either. Having that to one side means that both the indicators are actually on the wrong side of that rear light. So if I'm indicating to go left, technically someone behind me might think I'm indicating to go right, although they won't, because I don't ride it at night. So yeah, I want to make the rear end a little bit more usable and less likely to drag attention from the old police. So a full-size number plate, or at least very darn close, and the correct colour as well, and all that sort of stuff, just to be a responsible citizen. Foot pegs need to go. I will sell them, they are lovely, and it's only purely because I want the slightly more forward position, because my ankle is rubbish, and also to lose the vibrations that I get from these. Changing the handlebars will bring back comfort and lose a little bit more vibration too. And I actually think, for me, it's a better idea, not just aesthetically. I'm not getting any younger, so having a motorcycle that I enjoy riding and can ride without getting into a racing crouch is obviously going to be better for me. So thanks for your patience with me, with my channel, with the lack of V7 stuff, if that's what you are subscribed to my channel for. It's what it is. What I'm going to do is work out what I'm going to do with the bike. I'm definitely changing a few bits and bobs on it. I do want to change the paint on it, but I need to work out whether that's going to be something I can afford to do, and if it's possible or not. I might find that the bloke I'm going to speak to can fix that, no bother. But from my experience with custom paints and how they work, I think it's probably just going to be easier just to respray the whole thing. And if I'm going to do that, I may as well do something different. And I've got plans, and I really hope that they come into fruition, because in my mind it's going to look even better. It's going to look even better. Anyway, for those of you that just want Moto Guzzi content, there's going to be plenty with the V85. I am definitely going to be riding that around quite a lot. I've got some trips planned already for the rest of the year. It was fantastic taking that up to the ABR. Videos are up at the moment for that for the last 2 weeks. I've put a couple of videos up, and I even took it green laning recently, which was really good fun. So check that video out if you've not looked at it already. I'm hoping to get some reviews done on the channel as well. I'm not a review channel, but I was really impressed with the Hippo-Drones, the 660 when I demoed that. And I'm hoping to get a demo on the RS660 soon as well. Just waiting for the weather to sort itself out, and then I'll be on to Brighton Moto to get them to get me a demo on that RS660 and find out if that's the track bike that I want in my garage. But we'll have to see on that. I've spent a lot of money this year and I haven't earned a lot because I've been furloughed for most of it, so I really need to make sure that that's a direction I want to go before I commit any money to it. Anyways, like I say, thanks for your patience on the V7. We will get it sorted, we will get that in some videos soon, and I will sort of vlog some of the changes I make on it. I probably won't do like all changing the foot pegs and bars and stuff, because it's just reverse of what I did when I fitted them earlier on during lockdown. So if you want to see how to do that, there is guides on that there, and if you buy any of these bits off me then you can watch those videos to see how to fit them and any problems I had with doing so. Anyways, just a short little video I think for this week, because I've just not got the chance to get out on the bikes particularly. So I hope you enjoyed this, hope you found it interesting, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what happens to this bike over the next, well, the season and a half, I guess, because it takes a while to get paint done on motorcycles, just because you've got to fit around all the bookings that they've got already. Right, that's it. If you like this video and you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button. If you like the V85, like the V7, all that sort of stuff, give the video a little thumbs up. If you like my plans, give the video a thumbs up. If you like this and you want me to keep it like it is and you don't want me to change it at all ever, give it a little thumbs up. But whatever you do, drop in a comment, let me know what you think about my plans, let me know what you think about my choices for what I've done to the bike already and all that sort of stuff. And if you're interested in any of the bits that I'm going to be taking off this bike, again, drop me a message on social medias, private message, and we can discuss that if that's of interest to you. Otherwise, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Gonna keep that bike rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side down.